thank you for taking the time to join us today. It's our online training session. We're fortunate enough to have Fortress Building Products. They're going to talk about their whole line of products and some new stuff that is coming out. Today we have our presenter, Mark Williams, and he's with Fortress. He's been there for 7 years. He's got 30 years of experience in the building industry, and he covers all of California and Nevada. And we also have Hugh, and he's with IWP, and it's his second year with the company, and he's got many years of experience in the building industry as a builder, and he's very relatable with the products and can answer questions and help get you what you need.
Thanks, Michelle. We're going to talk today about Evolution Steel Frame. As I don't know if everyone is aware, but now we're the only steel frame manufacturer for deck framing that I'm aware of in the United States. What we're stocking through IWP is a steel that's galvanized and black powder coated, so it will match a black sand type rail system. So let's begin. Our steel frame system was designed by deck builders for deck builders. We got feedback from contractors in order to develop this product into what it is today. So it was developed, like it says, by deck builders for deck builders. Building materials in the past have relied on wood, whether it's bridges, oil derricks, warships. But once we learned to work with steel, builders abandoned wood in favor of steel. And today, leading deck builders around the world are choosing steel frame over wood frame. The decking industry in the past has been heavily wood, and now composite and synthetic decking has reached about 40% of the decking industry over the past 20 years. In addition, alternative railings, prefabricated and pre-engineered steel, aluminum, glass has become a standard in the industry because they're low maintenance, easy to install, and safe. And steel framing has already taken over in many foreign markets, but hasn't grabbed hold in the US. 99% of deck framing in the US is still built with wood. But why? Because there isn't a system in Northern America that's simple, affordable, and well-engineered. And why it will change is it will follow the same trend as decking and railing has. Steel is more sustainable, has greater spans, fire resistant. Our system has a 25-year limited warranty, invulnerable to insect damage. Ground contact with steel is much less of a concern than it is with wood. And with a long life, low maintenance deck and rail product, you would want that to be installed on a long life, low maintenance frame. In 2010, a Colorado deck builder approached Fortress, knowing that we're a metal-based products company, and recommended that we investigate metal framing. Our due diligence process led to an awareness that places like Australia and South Africa have already moved to the metal frame system. We saw a need in North America, and very little had been done to move the market in that direction. Fortress had opened an R&D project to develop a steel system that the market would embrace. Fortress started meeting with deck builders and coming up with innovative design ideas for a new frame system. It was clear the market wanted a steel system that was affordable, assembles like wood, and doesn't require an excessive amount of fasteners. The Evolution steel framing system is a complete system. We have everything you need to build a steel frame. The ledger design greatly speeds up the joist installation. Significantly less fasteners are needed than other steel framing systems. It's designed to look and install like wood. So if you can frame with wood, you can frame with Evolution. The steel is a G60 galvanization with a black powder coating over the galvanization. It's easy to touch up with our touch-up paint and looks great. Our pre-size blocking for both beam and mid-span are phenomenal. They're manufactured where we already do our manufacturing for steel railing. Evolution has some advantages over wood. Uniform pieces do not crown, warp, crack, or split. It's a complete framing system with pre-spaced components and minimal fasteners. It's engineered to provide longer spans, resulting in fewer columns and less obstructed views. And so you don't have as much dirt work with a steel frame as you do with a wood frame because of the span, greater spans. It's compatible with any brand of composite, PVC, tiles, wood, tropical hardwoods. It has a 25-year warranty, is a smart investment. It's beautiful, fire and insect resistant, and sustainable. This left picture shows the ledger with the joist bracket installed in the back of the ledger, and the joist just slides right over the bracket to install. Your second slide there shows the mid-span blocking, and then the third shows the mid-span blocking. I'm sorry, the middle one is our beam block. And these are all made 16 or 12 inch on center so that you don't have to cut anything. Wood framing on average lasts 10 to 20 years, and Evolution framing is got a 25-year limited warranty. Here's some photos showing the steel frame and installations. We have everything from the pier up through the joist available. The posts are 4x4, actually 3.5, 3.5, 10-foot posts with pier to post connections and post to beam connections. Steel is more sustainable than wood. Wood is a single use, while 90% of all steel is recycled. Recycling steel requires less energy than what it originally took to make it. Recycling steel does not degrade its quality, so it can be recycled many times over. Wood is a renewable resource, but most don't take into account it takes decades for trees to mature, making steel more desirable. Here's our product information. On the left slide, it shows our ledger, which is available pre-punch 12 and 16 inch on center. The middle slide shows our S ledger with no punches. In case you want to customize anything, you would use the middle ledger. And then it shows the brackets if you want to do 45-degree joist or straight. And those are available in 12 and 20 foot. Again, our left slide shows our beam. It's actually upside down. You can see a weep hole to let any water that gets in out, and the beam cap. And our beams are 2x11, and they are a full 2 inch by a full 11 inch, available in 8, 12, 16, and 20 foot lengths. And then we also have double beam track. If you want greater spans, you can double up your beams and use the double beam track to in essence, make them one large beam. Our joists are 2x6 and are 16 gauge G60 galvanization with a black powder coat. This 18 gauge G90 galvanized with no powder coating, we do not stock in California. That come out of Texas. Our joist lengths are 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20 foot. Like I was saying, our posts are 3.5 by 10 foot, and we have double beam to post bracket, single beam to post bracket, and post to pier bracket applications. We also have rim, 12-inch and 16-inch on center rim joist. We have the bird cuts rim. If you want to do a curved, if you've got a curved application, we can handle that. And the joist brackets for that also. The rim joists are only 8 foot long. Left slide shows our beam blocking that's already pre-made in 12 or 16-inch on center, and it's used specifically to block above beams. And then our midspan strap is 4 foot long, and it comes 12 and 16-inch on center for midspan blocking. We also have F50, F10 brackets, single joist hanger, and double joist hanger if you're hanging off the beam. Fortress is a little unique because we have a metal stair system, so that we have it completes our system. It reduces the number of fastener stringers and installation time. It's got a fully adjustable rise run system. We have 2 preset brackets. One is 7 by 11, the other 7 3/4 by 11. And the stair brackets, you can see, are installed on 2x6 joists or a 2 by 11 beam. We also have stair trays. The bottom slide there shows the stair tray that you can attach to the brackets, and you can block that for 2 and 3-inch posts. Here's an idea of what it looks like installed to a beam. That your beam is obviously number 1. Number 2, there's a stair strap that screws to the beam and runs down the backside of the stringer. And then the stringer itself is a 2x6 or a 2 by 11 beam. And we have anchor brackets at the bottom of the stringer so that it prevents any side shifting and anchors it down. And then we have 48-inch stair trays. This is a 7 by 11 stair application. We have span tables. We can engineer our system from 50 pounds to 200 pounds. All we need to do is get a drawing. It doesn't have to be a blueprint. It can be a hand-drawn outline of what we need. And we also have a takeoff request form that you can request blocking for railing and things like that. And this is the takeoff request form. I'm not going to go over that, but I can certainly email anybody that needs this form, or you can get it off our website. Cutting is just the same as using a wood saw, only you're using a metal cutting blade on a saw. This is showing cutting some posts with a handheld bandsaw or portaband. Hearing protection is required. We have full instructions available. If you go to fortressframing.com, I would recommend that anybody wanting to install it read the instructions beforehand. I'm available for questions. For Big Creek Lumber, we have floor displays that are about 21 by 16 inch, and they show how all the components fit together. These bags, the framing builder bag has all the components except for the stair components in that bag. So contractors, once they put those components together, they get a real good feel for how it fits. And these bags are in high demand. We are temporarily out of them, but if anybody would like some, we can certainly get them to you when they become available again. The best practices for installation: cut away from the home and concrete slab, because the metal shavings will rust. So if you do cut over concrete or anything, you just make sure you blow all the shavings off. Obviously, you're going to use a metal cutting blade with a circular saw, band saw, reciprocating saw. You want to make sure you remove all metal shavings inside the joists and beams so they don't sit in there and rust. And then just like with our railing, when you cut an end, you spray with our touch-up paint. The Rust-Oleum textured black works very well along with our black sand touch-up paint. All weep holes on joists and beams face down, obviously. And that's the end of our presentation. Are there any questions?
Hey, Mark, Adam, Half Moon Bay. Just curious what the salt spray rating on it is and if it can be used on the coast.
We do have in our installation instructions on our website about using it close to the coast, and it requires a lot more maintenance than you would normally a mile or more from the coast, but you can use it in your application there at Half Moon Bay. And Adam, I'll make a note to send you the specifics on that so you're aware of it.
All right, thank you, sir.
You bet.
Yes, go ahead.
I may have missed this. It's about the fasteners with the composite decking to the steel frames. Did they address the type of screws and fasteners required?
Good question, Joseph. The IWP has in stock camo, and they just placed an order for Hulk fasteners also, so that you can use basically a self-tapping metal screw into the frame system for grooved edge application.
Got it. Okay. Thank you.
Great. Any other questions? All right. Well, we'd like to thank everyone for joining us today. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Hugh. Thanks to all of our employees and customers.